If you want an affordable set of headlights to add a more modern feel to the front end of your 2007 to 2013 Silverado, this set of LED C-bar factory style headlights with the matte black housing and clear lens will be a great pick. Now, the styling and function of these headlights will be great for the Silverado owner who likes that classic appearance of the factory styling but wants an elevated touch with some stealthier accents and an LED running light in addition to that OE and amber chrome element. This kit is also just the housing and it's going to reuse those factory bulbs, which is great if your current headlights are a little bit worse for wear, with the damaged housing or a fog lens, offering a really nice refresh to the front and allows you to keep whatever bulbs that you already have in your Silverado and swap them over to this set. Now, this set of headlights again is going to feature just the housing, but the redesign here will be sure to add some classic and sleek elements to the front end thanks to the matte black housing on the inside. This will also have a clear lens for full transparency and to keep up to OE standards, offering crystal clear lighting, and make sure that that LED running light bar will be incredibly visible for some safety and of course styling. Now, the headlights again will feature those chrome reflectors on the inside for the high beam and low beams, in addition to the turn signals over on the side and the amber running light for a clean OE style appearance. Now, that is going to border a majority of the headlight and offer a fiber optic look, which is definitely going to be a big step up from the factory headlights, again keeping you a lot more noticeable when you're driving around on the street. And you're also going to have chrome reflectors for those turn signals and amber marker lights over on the side, as well as a amber reflector on the inside that's a little bit of a redesign, which is going to offer you that OE style and of course keep up to those OE standards. Now, these will be pretty durable for a light with a tough plastic housing and a polycarbonate lens on the front that's going to be UV and impact resistant to keep that new looking appearance for years to come. These will also have a butyl sealant to them to ensure that no water, moisture, dust, or really anything else can get inside to potentially fog up the lens from the inside or harm the bulbs. Now, you'll also see those amber reflectors. Again, that's just going to add that safety aspect in there. Now, the design as a whole, again, is going to meet that OE standard, but it's also going to meet DOT and SOE requirements, so you can keep some peace of mind there as well. Now, these, in comparison to other options, are going to be generally affordable for a set of headlights at about $350. Now, being just the housing, these will save you some cash over some fully inclusive options, making it great if you're happy with the factory style lighting and performance and really just want that elevated appearance and refresh to your Silverado when it comes to the headlight housings. Not to mention, these are super easy compared to other options that have a running light. This is not going to require any additional wiring. This is going to be fully plug and play compared to others that may require a little bit of extra work. Now, not to mention, you can very easily swap your factory bulbs over into these or customize these so you can have your headlights set up exactly how you want, making this a great pick. Now, install will be a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, taking you about an hour to get the job done with some pretty basic hand tools. Now, at this point, we can head over to the shop and check out a detailed breakdown on how to get these onto your Silverado at home. So that's going to wrap it up for me. Let's go ahead and get into it.
The tools you'll need for this project are a ratchet, a 10mm socket, and a panel removal tool. Hi everyone, today we're installing a set of headlights on our Silverado, but first let's watch a short video on how to uninstall the stock headlights.
Okay, so the first step in our uninstall is to grab a pop clip removal tool and remove all of the pop clips that hold in our rad support cover. At this point, we can remove the rad support cover. All right, so the next step is to remove the 4 10mm bolts holding on our grill. Go ahead and grab a 10mm socket and get these removed. All right, at this point, with the bolts removed out of the top of our grill, you can grab the grill itself and pull back straight towards you. Next up, now that our grille is removed, we can remove the 2 bolts holding on the top of our headlight. You may want an extension for this one here, so grab your extension and a 10mm socket and let's get this removed. And then grab your 10mm socket and remove the other bolt up top on the headlight. All right, so there is one more bolt that's holding the headlight in, and it's right in between the bumper and the fender. Peel back your wheel well liner and you can get to this bolt. It's a 10mm, it's right in here. And you don't need to remove this, all you need to do is loosen it so the bracket can slide forward. Grab your 10mm ratcheting wrench or a small ratchet and go ahead and loosen this up. All right, now that all the bolts are removed and the one in the wheel well is loosened up, go ahead and grab your headlight and wiggle it out. Now that your headlight is removed, you can see this large factory connector. And what we're gonna do is pull back on this tab, this gray tab here, and then press down on the black tab and remove the connector.
Before we can install our new lights, we need to transfer over the light bulbs from our old light. So to do that, what we're gonna do is twist all of the sockets for the parking lights and the turn signals counterclockwise, lift them out, and then we'll remove the bulb from the socket itself. Now for the actual headlights, what we're going to do is disconnect the harness from the socket, and then we'll do the same thing that we did for the turn signals. We'll twist them counterclockwise, pull the bulb out, and transfer them over to the new light. And now we'll just go ahead and connect the harnesses back up behind the lights to the bulbs. And now we're ready to install it in the truck. Now we'll just plug in the harness from the vehicle to the new light and go ahead and put it back into place. Now we'll secure it with the original hardware. And tighten it down with our 10mm socket. And now you can go ahead and repeat that whole process for the other side. And once you've got your lights installed, we can go ahead and reinstall our grille. And we'll secure it using the original hardware. and tighten it down with our 10mm socket. And finally, we'll reinstall our radiator cover. And we'll secure that using the original push pins. And that wraps up our review and install of the LED C-Bar factory style headlights with the matte black housing and clear lens for your 07 to 13 Silverado 1500. Thanks for watching, and remember, for all things Silverado, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.